I want you to stay until the very end because the final scene reveals a small element that completely changes the way you perceive everything you have seen so far. You are about to hear the true story behind a golden voice. Sometimes the path to brilliant stages is not just lights and applause, but also quiet anxiety and the decision to try again. You can practically hear a note floating into the air when Agnetha stands near the pop filter in the first image, which opens in a little studio with a stool and a microphone. Her hands are calm and her eyes are gentle. In the second, she is seen bending over the page with a pencil, as someone who is cautious with their emotions would do, and holding a notebook with chords and a few brief sentences. The third appears to be relearning how to trust a song as she sits in a rehearsal room with cables and a silent keyboard, tilting her head and closing her eyes for a moment. The fourth is a gentle portrait beside a window. The room is serene, the world outside is bright, and she appears to be someone who understands that tranquility is more important than celebrity. She tightens a shoelace and grins at a private thought in the fifth image, which depicts a corridor with a lone case on the floor. It conveys the idea that life still involves little steps, even on special occasions. Black and white is the sixth. There is no glitter, just the intensity of a sharp stare and the line of a jaw that has learned to say yes and no in the modern world. The seventh depicts a car seat by a runway. She holds her breath and gazes out at the wing like many of us do when travel causes anxiety instead of happiness. In the eighth, the audience is hidden behind a brightly lit stage, and her palm is open as though she is allowing the sound to pass through her rather than forcing it out. In the ninth, a letter is placed on a table in a dressing room. She reads a few words, smiles, and puts it down like a timely little present. In the 10th, she is walking along a garden path. The air feels light and her shoulders fall. The 11th is in a studio once more, wearing headphones around her neck and giving the engineer a low nod that suggests, "Let's start at the top. I can handle it." The 12th image is a mirror shot in which she looks directly into the mirror. The private and public selves coexist and achieve equilibrium. The 12th goes back to Picture 2's notebook, which is now closed, and has a tiny pressed flower hidden beneath the cover. The mic stand from Picture 1 shows the same flower, which connects the voice to the heart that carried it. Observe how the narrative shifts between responsibility and choice, between commotion and calm, as you follow these moments. The little pauses, the cautious breathing, the window seat, and the hand on the case are the anxieties that are never spoken in large letters. They live in a nice chord change, a fan letter, or a nod that says, "Try one more take," so the delights aren't yelled either. Real steps, the type that last when the spotlights go, make up this route. That pressed flower serves as a reminder that a gentle thing may endure in a noisy world. So stay with me through to the very end. Which scenario most affected you and why? In order to ensure that you never miss the next untold journey we bring to life, please like the video, leave a comment, share it with a friend who enjoys true artist stories, and subscribe if this honest journey through music, care, and courage gave you something to hold on to. Your support enables us to continue creating relatable, warm, and genuine stories.